This is Dr. Anna Balok Sabo, and I will be your physical geology professor during this upcoming spring semester uh, during 2016. So let's jump into the class material, which is, as you know, located in Blackboard. So I will open my webs. You started from which comes this information, and you're going to pick the Blackboard one, and that puts you in the course, in your course list. You can see that I have a whole lot of them. And you're gonna find the one which is our class. It's Spring 2016 Geology 105 V1 Physical Geology. Of course, this is not currently available yet, so you cannot get into it until Monday. So you will be there. This is how you see it. Of course, I'm doing this one right now. That just means that it will be a different video here. This is what I made for the summer. So when you get in here, you will see always the announcement. In this section, I will put every week your weekly schedule, and if any changes or anything happens, that's what I'm going to communicate with you. So this is very important that you come on to look at it just about every day. I will go through every single one of these buttons on the left. These are all interactive, so you can click on them. So I will start with I just went through the announcement, so I'm going to start with the start here. In the start here section, I'm talking to you about how to go through the class and what to do, and that I urge you to use the Mozilla, because that's the most friendly internet software which works well with Blackboard. And then I tell you about the technical skill requirements, and I think every single one of you has already these skills, so you don't have to worry much about it. However, if you are returning students, or you haven't done anything with computers, especially in that classes, go through and make sure that you know all of that stuff. Then there is two more sections. One is on the discussion board etiquette. This is just about how to behave in class, because your discussion board basically is your classroom. That's where everybody comes in and we talk with each other. So make sure that you keep these little rules so it can be really friendly and nice. The other one is the email etiquette. Like throughout the break, I just got an email from a student who said, "Hi, Anna," and didn't even sign the name or anything. So I have no idea. I'm teaching 5 classes during this semester, so it is very, very important that you use your official Virginia Western email address. Make sure that you always include your course name and course number. You must put your name in the email so I know who are you, and also put in what class you are in. It's important for me. And make sure that I will try to do my very best too. However, a lot of the times my email comes to my cell phone, so sometimes when it's a short question, quick question, I'm just answering you like I was texting. So I'm sorry about that, and I don't mind if you do that too, but make sure that you put your name and your class you're in. Otherwise, I have no idea who are you. So please, please, please try to go by these law rules I come up with. Okay, so that was the start here. The next one is the syllabi. Okay, here we have the student resources, which is a lot of very much useful information, very useful information. As you can see, I don't have to go through this stuff, but as you can see, there is a lot of good information. So if you ever need it, you're watching this movie, you know where to go and find it. Now the next one is the course syllabi and outline. The course outline, I won't even open it. The course outline is just for the reason if you ever transfer to another college and you want to transfer this class. Let's say you go to Colorado or somewhere out of state, you need to actually show what you have learned in this class. So this course outline is for those reasons. Like if over there in the other college, they will ask you to please provide us course outline about what chapters or what did you cover. So then you have to turn that in. So please print it and make sure that you have a place where you have this course outline for future references. Now this one here is the syllabi. That's for our class right now. So I open it. And as you notice, this is already all updated. So it's spring 2016. Lecture is on the internet, lab is on the internet. This is my name. I'm the instructor. I actually prefer you calling me Dr. Anna, and because it's really hard for students to pronounce my last name. Not that we will talk much face to face, but if we ever have to, I prefer to be called Dr. Anna. My office is located in the Fralin Center, or the Health Professionals Building, in room 318. If you have to talk to me, make sure that you actually text me or email me, so we will set up a time and we will meet. This is my email. You can use it anytime you want. And this phone number is actually not my office number, but this is my cell phone number. Now, it is important that you realize that everything goes to my cell phone. So I usually am not sitting in my office, so don't ever try to find my office number and call me on that, because I don't listen to those messages. Do everything on this number, which is my cell phone number. You can also become friend with me on Facebook. I actually like that. My Facebook name is Anna Barok, so you don't have to put the sabo in. And you can message me there too. So whichever way you find the most convenient for you, you can do it. You can text me anytime. And if I'm available to answer, I will answer. If you have a question which is requires a longer answer, I might call you. So text me when you don't mind me calling you back. So please do that. Even during the weekends when I have nothing really important to do, I will answer you right away. But if I'm out of town or I'm really busy, then it might take a day or two to answer you. These are all the course goals and objectives. Now, this here is the textbook. However, my class can be done without the textbook, so don't rush into buying the textbook. See if you can do it without it. I have hundreds of students successfully completed my class without using the textbook. We have no course prerequisite, and the course will be taught completely online, and I will show you in a minute. I have YouTube videos, I have lab internet exercises, and you will have some lab sets you will have to check out from the library, and you will work with those two, and then you have to return them into the library. The assessments will be in form of online tests, and you will have some lab quizzes also online, and you will have a midterm and a final which you have to take in the learning center. You know, that's on paper. If you're not in Virginia, then I can, or you are not in Roanoke but farther away, I can set up a proctored test, but you have to send me the paperwork to do so. So please let me know if that's the case with you. You know, this is a distance learning class, so we don't have regular class meeting times. However, if you don't want to get behind, it's very easy, very important that you actually set aside some time every single week to study for geology. As I told you, I have the slideshows on YouTube, and I will want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel and make sure that every single time you watch a class YouTube video that you put something underneath of it, like what did you like about that segment, or if there is anything you don't understand, I can answer it to you right there. So please do so. That is going to be your class participation. As I said it right here, you will have to do discussion journal entries, and I will show that to you on Blackboard. So these are the course policies, and some advice on how to be successful, the grading. Um, you will have 3 chapter tests which are online. Your midterm and final, which are 25% and comprehensive, are going to be taken in the learning center, or if I have to, I will proctor it somewhere wherever you are. You will have to do a lab, which is 25% of your overall grade. It will have a bunch of internet exercises. You will drop back some lab sheets. I will show you how to do the Dropbox. And you will have to do the picture project. And I will have a little video which talks about how to do the picture project. So don't worry about it right yet. And then I will have some optional field trips if you live in the Roanoke area, which will give you really good part of your grade. Or because I said optional, I will give you extra credit for those if you do them. The grading scale, it's really nice, much better than most of the high schools. So that was the syllabi, and now I'm going back to Blackboard and go to the next section, the learning units. So the learning units are all the chapters we're going to cover in this class. If these chapters actually are the same name, the chapter names are the same as your book chapters. So therefore, if you use a book or if you use an older book, you can find the chapters we are covering. So the first week will be the dynamic planet. You go in there. I start always with the objective of that chapter. So this is the stuff you will have to know when you finished it. And then under that, the next one is the study materials and review question. When you open it, you will see there is a lot of things going on. The first one is the review question. The review question is quite important to print, and as you study, you want to make sure that you can answer these questions. When you will be able to answer all the questions on the review section, then you are ready to take the test. So this is how you can check yourself if you're ready to take the test, which is making it really easy. The next thing is a slideshow. This is a PowerPoint slideshow, and I really suggest you to print it out and then go to YouTube and watch these videos. So I'm gonna open one. I think it will take you right there. Yes. Yes. So I'm not gonna start it. Of course, you always can just shut up the ad, and then you can see that I have it right there. It's important, and that is how you show me and prove me that you actually watch this video. It's very important that you watch it, because otherwise, just from the slides without the book, you are unable to finish the class. So it's important that actually you say that you watched the video. And I kind of would like you to say something about it, not just put your name, but also if you would please put something about it. If you didn't understand something or if you liked it, so do something more than just your name. As you can see, if you go further, every single chapter is coming up right here, so you don't even have to really worry about clicking it in under the learning units, but you can go either way. As I told you, I would like you to, if you don't mind, signing up for, subscribing to my YouTube channel, because I work really hard on these things, so I kind of like to have more users. So if you don't mind, do that, and then sign each video segment that proves me that you actually have watched it. So you understand how to use the YouTube. So I go back to Blackboard, and after the narrated, which is the YouTube videos, after that I have a bunch of little other YouTube videos which are related to to the chapter. So if you didn't quite get what I was trying to tell you, then you can look at these ones, and probably they're going to help you some more about gathering the material necessary for you to understand the learning unit. So this is what I have in the learning unit. Then the next folder, if I go back, I hope it's going to come back. So I want to go back by one right here. The last thing here is the assignment box. With the assignment box, if you open it, this is where you got your lab, which is including internet exercises, and there will be some other lab activities which will include the mineral and rock sets, which I'm preparing for you, and you will have to check it out from the library. When I'm ready to do that, I will actually let you know. It might be another 2 weeks before I will be able to do that. But by the time we get to the mineral chapter, you'll have the minerals in your hand, hopefully. Now, how do you turn these lab activities in? The next thing you will have to do when you've done it, you open this, you answer, you put your answers into it, and then save it as a file on your computer, and then you go to the assignment box, and as you can see, I already set up the learning unit 1, and then you click on this one, and then you find your file. This is what we call Dropboxing it. You find your file on the computer. As you can see, it can come up, and then you just submit it. It's very important that you will have to submit it, okay? So that's the way you will submit all your internet exercises and lab exercises. It will automatically come up in the grade book for me, so I will be able to grade it for you as soon as you turn it in. So it's very important that you do that each week as we go through the material. Okay, the next one is the discussion board. The discussion board, every week, I'm turning it on. So now, not edit mode, I want to do it like that I don't edit it. It still have all the stuff which you're not supposed to see, but that's okay. I think I have to do it right here. Now. Yeah, this is the student preview, so now it's just like it's you seeing it, so you don't have any of the stuff I do. So I was a discussion board. So there is already like 3 things on the discussion board. As soon as you get into the class, you can start working on it. The first thing you will have to work on is the introduce yourself section. This is a pleasant one, so please do it pretty quickly. When you get that, you will have to click the create thread, and you will be able to see what you should write about, and you can put your name and your introduction like into the subject line. Like you could say that it's anabolic introduction, and then you can just start writing about. I wrote down what I would like you to write about. You can write a nice little essay about you. And so if somebody never have met you, would kind of know who you are and what do you like to do and why are you in school, what are your goals, and things like that. Also, it is extremely important that I want you to please put a picture. This is like something mandatory. I want you to please put a picture of yourself at the end of your work. It's really easy. I have 2 ways explaining how to do it, but I also can show it to you right here. All you have to do it is click on this thing right here. See? Insert a picture. And then this comes up. I don't know how long will it take. And then you find a picture on your computer you want to insert. I don't know if I have any picture up here. and then put insert. And see, it's right there. So therefore, of course, it's too small. I mean, you have to find a size which is perfect so we can see you. The best way is that if you have Facebook, you can just copy and paste a picture from, I mean, copy a picture to your desktop, name it a file, and then put it in there, because the Facebook pictures has the size which is perfect for Blackboard. The reason that I want you to put this picture in here, because later on every research topic is so much more interesting when there are pictures, and you need to know how to do it. So that's the introduce yourself. The next one is the questions and answers. Now these guys are the places where if you have a question about any aspect of the class, this is where you want to ask it, because then everybody can see it and I can answer, and everybody else can see the question and the answer, so it can be very important. So if you have a class question, class related question, please don't text me, but go to the question and answers. I check it every single day, so if you have a question, I will try to answer as soon as possible. Like if for some reason I didn't answer in a couple of hours, then text me please and tell me that you asked me a question, so I make sure that I'm going and answering the question. Okay, every week or so a new topic will come up. This is also a class discussion. The first one is the geology and the news, and I always tell you exactly what to do. And this is here a website that you click on, and it will take you to a geology website that I tell you every new exciting things which happen in the field of geology. And I would like you to go through these articles and read them and pick one which really got up your interest. And then if you really like it, then just write a couple of paragraphs. I said 3, 4, but in the syllabus I said 2, 3. So about 3 paragraphs about what have you learned in that topics. That's your low research project. And you have to put it up within the week. Like, see, I said it's January 18th. So you have to put it up before January 18th. And then other people will put up theirs, and you read at least 2 of other people's low research paper, and then ask a question or say something about what they have said. So this is how we actually discussing with each other. So this is your class participation. On the next one, you can see the faculty. This is all my stuff. As you can see, the email, my cell phone number, my office location, and I also have a web page. And if you click on it, it takes you right here, and I have this Virginia Western, and you see I have the physical geology at Virginia Western, and you can see all the internet exercises and a lot of information about the course here in a table. So it's like a pretty good setting. However, I haven't updated it for a while. I just don't have time to go and do this too, because I'm trying to put everything in Blackboard. But if for some reason Blackboard doesn't work, you can still go on with the course, and you can still finishing it up. Okay, so that was that. And I already told you about the assignment, so I think we are more or less done. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to ask. And I can't wait to start working with you, and I'm looking forward to get to know you, and I hope you're gonna have fun in this class, because I truly believe geology is one of the most amazing science class possible. So I will see you guys, or I might never see you, but I will see your picture, and hopefully I'll have the chance to talk to you. Bye.